it does go in. Oh, my goodness. And is that going to be number 500 for Jeremy Roenick?
It's a lifelong career in hockey, and as everybody knows, hockey is a very punishing sport.
Whammo! Jeff Cordnell just laid him out. Roenick scored on the play.
I scored the goal, by the way, that's very important. And the next thing I remember, I am sitting on the bench with doctors kind of putting their flashlights in my eyes, and I ended up staying the night in the hospital.
We were at just about every home game. We were there whenever he got injured. You know, we sort of cheered when, you knock someone out of the game. So you lived with pain, you worked with pain, and, a concussion was something like, all right, go back in there and run right.
In 1998, I'm playing in Dallas, and Darian Hatcher, who was the captain of the Dallas Stars, ran me into the boards with a flying elbow. Now, Darian Hatcher is 245 pounds, 6'5". The speed and the contact from my head, from his elbow getting smushed up against the glass, it was like nothing else could move except my jaw. My jaw shattered in 5 or 6 different places. I had a major concussion.
Yikes. I deal with brain injury, for decades, and it always gives me a little shiver when I see someone's head hit with such impact. And, I see the results of it, and it gives me the willies.
I think he went to a Birmingham hospital in Alabama, but he came home, he had his jaw was wired up, and he's eating slushies through a straw while we were having steak.
Even though, he was able to relatively function after this, maybe have some symptoms, things like that, the brain is changed physiologically.
A concussion is a brain injury. It's when your brain gets rattled inside your skull and rattles off the bones, and it bleeds.
Well, he's had enough of them, so he's talking from strength on that one. Yeah, we seem to, you say concussion, it's sort of minimized, it's sort of like, all right, shake it off.
So then if you do an MRI, what you see potentially micro bleeds throughout the brain. Now you go and you start to look at connections, and you see that there are actually parts of the brain that are disconnected. And some of those will heal and reconnect, and some won't. And so, every time we suffer a brain injury, we change, what and who we are.
So that if you're having multiple of these things over time, we're doing disservice to athletes. It should be some degree of brain injury, which would give a different alert.
Injury is cumulative. Every one of those injuries, in my mind, becomes one more step toward changing who that person is, and potentially in a very negative way.
You say you have a brain injury, everybody, hold on a second. We gotta take care of this. Concussion, it's okay. Brain injury, stop the presses. I think we should stop using the name concussion, the word concussion, and we should start calling everything that happens within the brain a brain injury.